Hey guys! Today I have a bag of empties. So first I want to talk about a scent. This is the Vera Wang Princess perfume. I've gone through countless bottles of these over the past few years, since the beginning of high school. This is probably my all-time favorite scent. I am horrible at describing scents, so I just googled what the notes are. The main notes are water lily, lady apple, mandarin meringue, and golden apricot skin. So there you go. Like, I would never be able to just smell this and be, oh yeah, I think that's the skin of a golden apricot. Like, there's no way. It just smells really nice to me. So I'll definitely repurchase this again. It's a staple in my life. Which brings me to the next product. So I've received a few of the holiday packs that they do. They have like the perfume and a roller ball and a mini. They have lotions, body washes, whatever. So I went through two of the satin body lotions. It doesn't smell quite the same as the perfume. It's not super hydrating, so I just used them because I had them, pretty much. I don't need them again. Next up I have the Jergens Natural Glow Firming Daily Moisturizer. This is amazing. I just talked about this in my last video about my summer must-haves. This provides a really nice natural tan, a buildable tan. I've already repurchased this. This one's in the shade medium to tan. Doesn't go orange, just you must wash your hands after you use this, otherwise you can get stained nails, cuticles, stained knuckles. Highly recommend this though. I don't want to talk about it too much because I just talked about it so much in my last video, but it is a great product. Next up I have the cutest little Brazilian Bum Bum Cream by Sol de Janeiro. How cute is that little jar? This was actually a 100-point perk from Sephora. Like, they've been stepping it up. I had the larger size Bum Bum Cream for a while there, and I didn't repurchase it because of the price. I just couldn't. And then I got this and it was like a little teaser, you know, and now I'm thinking like, it's calling my name. It's a great scent. The best part about it is that it's like absorbs so fast. There's no greasy residue after you rub it in. It's just like right into your skin right away. It's awesome. The best scent ever. I think it's like caramel and pistachio, which I would never be able to tell that just by smelling it. Gives a nice light shimmer to help you glow in the sun. I've never noticed any tightening effects from it. I'm gonna keep this little jar because it's so cute and I just love it. Might be repurchasing this in the near future, we will see. Next up from First Aid Beauty, the Hello Fab Coconut Skin Smoothing Priming Moisturizer. I have a big one and a cute little one. Love this stuff, although it's taken a back seat since I got the Primerizer by Smashbox, because it's just not quite as moisturizing as that one, but it does give a nice glow. I do have a backup already, so I don't need to repurchase this anytime soon. My love is not as strong as it once was after finding the Primerizer. Not sure that I'll need to repurchase this after my backup runs out, because I'm just not going through it as quickly since I've got that. Another First Aid Beauty product, this is the Pure Skin Face Cleanser. Again, big one, cute little friend here. This is a great cleanser, really gentle yet really effective. It does lather up, but it doesn't get super lathered up to the point where it'll dry out my skin, so I can use it every day. I can use it twice a day with no problems. I could even use this and not moisturize afterwards. Not that I do that, but it's not stripping. It's super gentle. If you have dry, sensitive skin, this is a great product. Now I have this foundation from MAC. This is the Pro Longwear Foundation. This is in the shade NW13. A pretty decent shade match for me, but I don't like the formula anymore. This used to be a staple, but I think I just didn't know what makeup was supposed to look like. It is slightly too drying for me, and it kind of just looks like it sits on top of my skin, and I don't love it. I don't love it. So it's the end of an era, but I won't be repurchasing that one. Another foundation, well, CC cream. This is the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC cream. This one is in the shade Fair. I currently have another bottle in the shade Light. This is more of my winter shade. I don't love this so much in the winter. I don't know why. If it's the shade Fair, it's just not as flattering for some reason. I don't know. I really love it in the shade Light, which is like the next darkest one. I don't think I'll repurchase this in the shade Fair. I have other foundations that I like better for the winter. This one, it's just not as flattering. Like, I really don't know why. Whether it doesn't sit, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm not gonna repurchase in the shade Fair, but in the summer, love my shade Light. It looks amazing. It looks so natural. So won't repurchase this particular shade. Next I have the Drunk Elephant TLC Framboos Glycolic Night Serum. So it's an AHA BHA blend. Not gonna lie, I don't know a ton about skincare and acids and like what's the right one to use, but I thought I would try this out anyways. And at first I really thought it was so pointless. This size here, this is 8 mils or 0.27 ounces. This lasted me like 2 months or 2 and a bit months. And I would use this mostly every night. Sometimes I was like too lazy or forgot or whatever, but pretty much every night I used this. For the first like 2 weeks of using it, I was kind of mad because I was seeing nothing and it was just giving me pimples. I know there's like a thing with purging. I looked it up a bit. Don't know if that's what was actually happening to me, but I was getting like the odd spot of pimples. So I was like, wow, I'm just paying a lot of money for pimples and no changes. That was a really good idea. But eventually I did notice some changes to my skin for the better, mostly on my forehead and around my nose. I had some texture here and texture up here and fine lines, wrinkles, that kind of thing. It did definitely help to reduce those, especially with my redness too. I think this was a big factor in like taking my redness down a notch. So this was eventually effective for me. It was just a bit of a waiting game. I will repurchase this when I maybe have a job. This was another 100-point perk from Sephora. This is the Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Face Cream. Made me feel so fancy and so classy. This stuff was incredible. I tried to make it last as long as I could because it was so hydrating and so good. But then I went to go look at the price to buy it and it was just too expensive for me to justify it when I do have other moisturizers that are awesome as well. This is just like slightly more awesome. Maybe even it was just all in my head, but I can't justify buying it right now. I do miss it so much. Another miniature one. This is the Dr. Jart Waterfuse Ultimate Hydrogel Moisturizer. I got this a long time ago and it really took me a while to use it up because I just don't really like it that much. It's a very light moisturizer, but it leaves my face feeling really sticky and the moisture was not long lasting enough for me. It wasn't enough for me. I felt like I needed another moisturizer on top of it. Left my face sticky, was just meh, don't like it. Next I have a cleanser. This is from Peter Thomas Roth, the Anti-Aging Cleansing Gel. The smell of this, oh, nasty. It reminds me of like a really sweet peach flavored like vodka mixed drink, like one of the pre-mixed ones that you would buy, like a peach Palm Bay, or is it Palm Breeze in the States? I don't know. It's Palm Bay in Canada, or like a Smirnoff peach thing. Something just, it felt just gross putting in my face all the time. I don't know why. I really didn't like it. And it was pretty drying too for someone with dry skin. It says for all skin types, but it was a little too intense for me and the smell just put me off so much. So I will never buy this. Next I have one of the Sephora birthday gift options. So if you haven't had your birthday month yet and you are curious about these, I can tell you a bit about it. So first I'll talk about the Glam, these are both from Glam Glow. The Glow Starter Mega Illuminating Moisturizer. This is in the shade Nude Glow. I really liked the look it gave my skin. It was really moisturizing. I could like smell it throughout the day, so if you hate that, then I wouldn't suggest getting this, but I liked it because I liked the scent. It just kind of felt like when I put it on, I felt like I wanted to wash my face. Like I felt like it was clogging all of my pores and I just felt like I needed a good scrub, especially at the end of the day. It was kind of a little too much. And that's coming from someone with dry skin. I don't know, maybe it was just the scent that was putting me off, but it was okay. I don't think I would buy it. And the other thing that you got is the Super Mud Clearing Treatment. This was a little bit intense for my dry skin, but I gotta admit it was super effective. Like I would put it on my nose, it would just make it so smooth and it worked so well. It would leave my skin pretty red after I used it, so I would have to use it before I go to bed. Like I wouldn't suggest using this before putting on makeup, especially if you have sensitive skin. It might just leave your skin a little too red, and I don't know if makeup could even cover it up that well. So maybe that's not a good sign. But it still was really effective. I put this all over my face. I put this just on my nose. I would focus it wherever. It was really effective in clearing impurities, clearing zits, clearing anything. It was good, but just a little intense. Next I have the Rimmel London Brow This Way Brow Styling Gel. This was just a clear brow gel. Pretty much empty. It's just gotten a little bit like solidified and congealed and clumpy. It was good while it lasted. It's not amazing. It was effective, but I think there's cheaper options out there. This one I would use it again, but it was okay. Finally, a love-hate relationship product. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circle Treatment Concealer. I swear I call it something different every time because the name is just all over the place. Okay, what I love about this product, I love the formula. I like the applicator in the sense that it's very easy to use, very quick to use, don't have to get a brush involved, can just swipe it on where you want it, blend it out. It's very nice and easy. But this thing gets caked up with so much product, a lot of it must be wasted, right? And the cap is just caked in product. It is unappealing to look at. The formula is great though. It lasts all day. The shade range could be improved. This is the shade Ivory, and now that I'm a bit more tanned in the summer, this is nice for highlighting, but in the winter, this is not the best at highlighting. Like, there's a lighter shade. I just have not been able to find it in Canada. I don't know why, but I know it's out there. I know it. Okay, another thing with this product, which I might have been wrong about before. When I first start to use it, I feel like this thing drops down really fast. So I feel like, oh my gosh, I'm using so much product so fast. That's such a waste, and especially considering this is one of the more expensive concealers at the drugstore. It's like, if it's gonna be used that fast, I might as well just buy a high-end one that works better than this. But then it goes really fast, and then it goes at a nice pace, because I don't even remember when I bought this, but I remember buying this and thinking, why is it going down so fast? I'm gonna be over it so soon, and then it kind of just lasted for a really long time after that. So maybe I'm crazy, but I don't know. It's just really weird packaging, but it's also makes it really easy to apply. I feel like I'm just rambling now, so I'm gonna stop talking about it. Long story short, I maybe will repurchase this one day, but I'm using a different one from Maybelline right now, the Master Camo, and it's good. I just hate having to get the brush out because it's just a squeezy tube. Anyways, my bag is empty now. That's all I have to talk about today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later. Bye.